Hello and welcome to the safe space. My name is Pigalumzizokwana and this video is a New Year hoodies. It's just gonna be like a recap of 2020 for me, and like it was a hard year, for a lot of people, but I think English. I think like at the end of the day, like there is some good that did happen, and like for me personally, I learned a lot about myself and just also how to like approach situations. So it's just gonna be just a little short chit chat about that and how I would like to take everything that I learned from last year and everything that happened to me and how I just want to in my life. This like the one thing like about like a YouTube channel is that you sound like very narcissistic. Like it's really about you and your opinion. Like it's I think that's something that I kind of like struggle with. Like I always feel like I just sound narcissistic. Anyways, my 2020 woes. I'm actually saying this out loud and I actually wanted to Google this word. If it is not real, forgive me. My 2020 woes or my 2020 problems. My biggest problem is procrastination. Like even this channel, like a lot of it has like how I wanted it to go was not necessarily going in that direction. It is like I'm having to do things differently, and for me, like I know whenever something, like let's just say I've told myself this is how I'm doing it, then like the situation changes, I panic and I kind of like just shut down, and then it takes time for me like just to get back up and carry on. So that's like where my procrastination comes in, and also when I just feel like maybe the thing that I need to do just requires a lot of energy from me personally, then like I do kind of like procrastinate. It's even with like my gym and my channel and school assignments, and it's this year we're gonna try to just do it. Okay, another woe from 2020 that I have is anxiety. Like for the longest time, I've heard people, especially like my roommate in first year, she had like anxiety and she'd have these attacks and like I wouldn't know what to do and stuff. And a really close friend of mine, Kwaita, has anxiety, and hers is like really bad, and my partner has anxiety, and I would always hear all these things, but I never could necessarily like relate and like relate. And this year it kind of hit me because there was a lot of like personal issues happening like back at home, and my dad got sick, he got the COVID, and my dad is like older, so it was just very like stressful. And on this side I had school, and I have like a practical what I'm studying is like a practical course. Do you say course? Somatology. It's practical. So like being away a lot of the time, like we didn't necessarily do much work during the lockdown, so when we came back it was like a pile up of work, practicals, theory, and I also had a second year module that I was also trying to fix, and it was very hard, just trying to balance everything and stressed, and I just like, and I'm an overthinker naturally, so it wasn't fun at all, and I actually like I was like falling apart like most of the time, but we made it. And I have very poor time management. I'm always late everywhere. Okay, relationships and communication is another problem I've had, but it's not a 2020 problem. This is just like a life problem that I've had, that I think I actually genuinely need to deal with now, because I have a lot of people in my life have like been complaining. Like people will say that like we haven't been talking, and then they'll be like, nah, but I was the last person who sent the text, and I delete messages. So honestly, sometimes I don't know, like I don't know that you texted me. Always try to improve yourself. Be mindful of others. That's one thing I'm really trying to learn. If I can be a straight talker, but if what I want to say is not gonna help someone and it's not nice, then there's no point in me saying it. And this is something that like is hard because it takes practice, because it's something that I'm so used to. Like we don't all like the same things, and I can't want to put my views and stuff onto other people. And I think approaching every situation with like, how would I want to be treated? Financial management. I actually want to like learn to manage my finances just a little bit better. I don't think like I'm terrible at it. I just know that I could be better at it. Work on growing my business. You know, I started a on-call stomatologist business here in Durban, and I think like the biggest lesson, the biggest thing like I want to carry with me into 2021 is I am kind. I want to be kind. I want to be kind. I am beautiful and I am worthy. Just knowing my worth and never letting any situation or let anyone ever make me feel lesser, because I've had a lot of self-esteem like issues, like just I always do, like all the time. And yeah, you know, tough times never last. Only tough people last. Like always choose peace, guys. Always choose the road that leads to peace. Tell me about your 2021 New Year. Who's this? Like, who are you as you walk into 2021? Thank you for watching.